The deadly trap. Why San Francisco Bay has become a high-risk zone for gray whales for many. A gray whale sighting in the San Francisco Bay is a moment of wonder. However, for the animals themselves, these waters may represent a desperate and dangerous gamble. New research published in Frontiers in Marine Science reveals a grim reality. Nearly 20% of gray whales that enter the San Francisco Bay die within the area. This high mortality rate serves as a stark indicator of the growing struggles facing this species as they navigate a changing ocean. A desperate search for food gray whales are famous for their massive 16,000-kilometer migration, traveling between the nutrient-rich Arctic feeding grounds and the warm breeding lagoons of Mexico. Traditionally, this journey is a direct, non-stop trek. However, a shift in behavior has emerged. Since 2018, researchers have observed whales making unusual pit stops in the San Francisco Bay. This is not a sign of curiosity, but likely a symptom of starvation. The Arctic connection. Experts believe declining food availability in the Arctic, driven by shifting climate patterns, is forcing hungry whales to deviate from their routes. A recurring pattern. This isn't a new phenomenon. Similar trends were observed in the late 1990s, suggesting that environmental shifts in the north are driving these risky migrations. The toll of the pit stop. To understand the scale of the danger, Josephine Slothog and her team at Sonoma State University analyzed 100,000 photographs taken between 2018 and 2025. By matching 114 identified individuals against 70 documented carcasses in the region, they reached a startling conclusion. The findings: high mortality. Researchers matched 21 specific whales to carcasses, representing an 18% death rate for those entering the bay. Underestimated risk. Scientists believe the actual number is likely higher, as many carcasses were too decomposed to be identified via photo matching. Primary threats. A significant portion of these deaths are caused by vessel strikes. Out of the carcasses, where a cause of death could be determined, nearly half were attributed to being hit by boats. If you're desperate and you go into San Francisco Bay, it looks like you've got a really high chance of not making it back out, warns marine ecologist Joshua Stewart. A broader ecological signal. The danger in San Francisco Bay is likely a localized symptom of a global trend. Gray whales have recently been spotted feeding in unusual locations, including the waters off Florida, New England, and Hawaii. This shift raises a critical question for marine biologists. Is this adaptability or an emergency? While some argue that exploring new feeding grounds could help the species become more resilient to warming seas, many experts view it as a desperation option. The whales are not choosing new paths out of preference. They are being forced into them because their traditional Arctic food sources are failing. Conclusion: the high mortality rate in San Francisco Bay highlights a dangerous paradox. The very places whales turn to for survival may actually accelerate their decline. Protecting these animals will require not only managing vessel traffic in coastal bays, but also addressing the underlying climate shifts disrupting their food chains in the Arctic.